Alright, we're gonna do a little mic check here. Apologize for that, guys. Ended up restarting both computers and figured out it wasn't any of that. I just didn't have the audio going to the video. Oh, well, I apologize for it. Alright, so first off, Kazrak, you're a badass, man. Thank you. 6 months in a frickin' row, bud. Very, very, very appreciative. Okay, so gotta restart what we were doing there. Yeah, yesterday. Okay, yesterday I got on here around 7:30ish, whatever. Figured get the stream going. So got everything going, and my son had a little bit of a spat, so we ended up putting him in bed, which is right next to me, so I wasn't able to live stream. So I continued to play either way. So if anything's really changed, you guys haven't missed anything. Well, you missed a little bit of stuff, but it was just me playing around, really just dropping trees, doing a little bit of stacking, not too much. So don't go look for the last video because it's not out there. And I wanted to let you guys know, JDL has released yesterday this beautiful 822C Tiger Cap. Really, really, really nice machine. Seems like it's been working good for me. So I replaced the TMG one that I had, or Zombie. I don't remember who it is. I think it was TMG. Zombies was great. I think I lost it, though. I lost a bunch of mods that we had been kind of going back and forth on. With a accidental delete a folder. I don't know what the heck happened, to be honest. Either way, beautiful running machine. Looks pretty clean. Obviously inside is, you know, some people take a lot of time with it, other people just make it usable. And that it very usable. It actually functions extremely well. Just have one problem with the arms. It's not a problem with the machine, it's just a key binding issue. I think I covered just about everything. Probably not, but game sound and voice too, much better. Mini-Me, Kaz, thanks for coming in, guys. Appreciate it. Let's see if this is on. That is working. Good. Alright. Another machine that I meant to sell. I wanted to give it a quick test out. Because I really didn't want to get big machines in here, because it just makes life so much easier. But seeing how everybody's always asking for mods, I figured I would just show off 2 mods that I have grabbed off Facebook in the past 2 days, 3 days, something like that. And this is turning the wrong way. It does have a bouncing issue. I've read the comments. People are having a lot of issues with the bouncing. You guys will kind of notice. Every now and then it happens. You keep your boom in close, it doesn't bounce. Okay, but what I wanted to show y'all was, I don't know if we'll get it here or not. Look at the cab. It's all automatic. It's freaking insane. I know it's one of them things that's always been out there, but I'm one of them guys that tends to pick up a machine with that and not even utilize it, just because when you got to do it with keys, it just doesn't feel as clean to me. But they've actually got the find a good little hill here. I think right here will work. Just watch the okay, let's go on back. We'll go to the side. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Self-leveling cab, yep. like I said, it's out on a lot of machines. I just don't see it out like this. The other thing that they've got on the back of this, and if you guys have, I really wish I could pronounce the frickin' name. It's like Papa something. Guys in the Discord, the link is already in the mod section. I can't pronounce it. It's foreign or just above my vocabulary. But I will do my best to post a link in the video description that goes to YouTube to the Facebook group. So this guy has got a dangle head on it. Okay, it dangles. Yeah, it pulls apart a little bit more than I like normally. Well, it's not doing it too bad today, but it's weighted so heavy that it's usable for me. It does have the, you know, it actually picks up pretty decent, to be honest. Logs and whatnot. It's got the new head on it. A Wartaw head. But, just wanted to do the community out there a little bit of justice, because everybody always complains about mod links and all this other. I don't do mod links. Just because, the main reason is because people gripe no matter what. There's a little bit of hop in there. And it does do it pretty excessive in some areas. But not horribly in others, so I don't know. And I know it's got more features to it that I want to bring to your attention, but I don't want to make it too drawn out, and I apologize for making it as drawn out as I have. Either way, Papa something. I know Zombie can pronounce it, but I can't place it. I'll put the link, like I said, in the description. And yeah, okay. Let me okay, Manny. I'll get with you at some point. We actually dropped some trees. Next big thing, I know it doesn't actually have anything to do with you guys, and you probably won't even care. But the 3D Pros are gone. They're not gone completely, but I want to say upgraded, but can't really say yay or nay yet. So if my operating is not up to spec, please give me a little bit of time to get used to them. I went with the Thrustmasters, like right there. This is also a really, it's small buncher compared to the John Deeres that I was used to running. Just give me a little time and we'll have them right up to spec. I see FDR was rescaling everything. Really looked like he was polishing things the other day, so it kind of had me watching a couple of his videos, and then I watched the tour. Or, well, I figured that was going to hang me up. Come on. I don't know. He did a little game rig or whatever the heck it was video the other day, so I checked all that out, and he had mentioned that the Thrustmasters had come out with new ones versus what he already had. So I did a little check, and they were actually left and right sticks. Oops. So I did a little eBay searching and ended up getting both of them for under, I think it was 90 bucks, which isn't too awful bad compared to the other prices. I mean, they ranged anywhere from the one spot that I found them for 90, then they were brand new, weren't refurbished or anything like that, But I think I got them for 90 bucks. But the other ones that I had seen of the same joysticks of the duos were in the realm of 180 to 140 bucks. So I like them. They definitely feel a lot more sensitive, I guess, in a good way though. I still haven't got the still haven't got completely the knack for them yet. Of course, this is my first time actually playing with them today, so I only had about an hour and a half, 2 hours on them last night, and they're different enough to oh, did it again. So used to. The problem with it right now is I'm used to having five consecutive buttons on the top of the stick. Now I only have basically 2 usable, one right where your thumb basically sits. So it's definitely a lack of control, but in the same respect it feels so much smoother. And I'm not gonna say that the Logitechs weren't smooth to begin with, because they may very well been, but they're also, you know, 2, 3, I think 3 or 4 years old now. So they've definitely, and they've been beaten. I beat them joysticks right up, man. Okay. And these will probably have the same fate. Hopefully they last half as long, to be very honest. I don't know. I didn't plan on actually having them joysticks last nearly as long as they did, but they just continued to work and work very well for me. So oh, I did it again. Gotta get used to this, the smoothness of them. You were always kind of not really fighting the Logitechs, but there was a resistance. With these, they feel like butter. I'll give them a good couple months worth of testing, and if they're something I recommend, I know a lot of people have asked me, and I'll still give the 3D Pros all the credit in the world, because I mean it's kept me on the stupid game for as long as it has. I don't know why the stumps have got to be cut so freaking high. Let me get that one knocked down a bit if I can. I used to like it when you were able to pop the stump out of the ground with this thing. Apparently it's due to not sinking the trees deep enough. No kidding. I don't know anything about all that. I know what works and what doesn't, and this has not really been working very well. But then again, it's not a logging map, you know. New UMRV was basically farming, and I'm guessing he added it just to please the masses out. Perfect for small scale stuff like we're doing right now. This guy is going to be one of them hip trees. Now I totally screwed that up. Look at that high stump. You almost feel like you're on a cloud though, and that's kind of what... It's not what scares me, because there's going to be definitely a learning curve for me. But, it's kind of, it feels brand new. And with equipment, normally, I mean, yeah, you can get loose equipment, you can get tight equipment, you know, and it... Oh, this is a lot longer than I thought it was. Normally, I can jump into something and within 5-10 minutes, be somewhat productive with it. With these joysticks, they're so different. You know, there's definitely a huge difference between real life and a video game. With feeling, with just everything. Let me not drop that there. Let me get... I don't want 10 or 20,000 piles here. You and drop you in here. And with video game, you don't really get feeling. I mean, you know, depth perception and all that comes with a little bit of time. But in a game, it's really... It's just different. So I don't know. I'm sure after a couple hours, I'll be all right with it. But perfect. That's just where I wanted to cut that. And of course, I keep hitting the button on the side to shut it off. That way, I don't keep cutting the tree. But it's not there anymore. That's one of the bigger issues I'm having is after doing it for so many years with the same layout, not having them buttons there anymore. Ooh, that one got thrown. Alright, so I think we see enough of this for a minute. I'm gonna still drive on, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I don't know, I like it. Where did we come from? Over here, I'm guessing. I like these trails though. I'm really liking the trails that we're getting going. Oh, but you've only heard it from one person so far? It probably is, man. It makes sense. I mean, obviously there's a script that tells the machine, chainsaw, whatever the heck it is, for a script that it can cut between this and this spot, I'm guessing. And yeah, apparently the base of a tree like that is not cuttable, apparently. I'm kind of in the realm here. After I get the first load out, maybe before then, actually, after, I'm kind of wanting a loader of some sort to come in here and get all these pieces and chunks and different stuff like that. Kind of starting to have that not OCD, because you really can't have that when you're logging per se, especially in real life, but just the cleanliness and not being able to actually walk that. I'm gonna have to pull this out the long way, I'm guessing. I can't really do any pickup with anything except for the skidder. So I'm looking. I've actually got a excavator, hopefully in the works. Oh, this is just debunking itself here. We get a repick. Nope. Okay, how about back up just a touch? Okay, I like that, but I don't like where it went. The first time I've had this claw actually drop anything on me on this version. And I know it is a different version because this thing is just screaming all the time. It doesn't really throttle back at all. This will be a little bit weird. I don't know how exactly we're gonna get these things twisted around here. Actually, it looks like they're starting to climb a little bit, and I don't like that. Yeah, they definitely are. Alright, so let's pick them up again. I don't know what the heck is going on. Maybe it's just my camera. Yeah, definitely my camera. Okay. Let's let these logs swivel around here. Kind of worried about that tight turn like that, but alright, let me see if we can push these over and try to get these logs that are really close to us out of here now that I see that I can actually make that turn. I feel like somebody messed with the throttling on this. It doesn't really even start out slow anymore. Well, then again, I don't have... Maybe drive control has something to do with that. I don't have drive control in, and I know that's all I used to use. Do I let people join me? Normally I have a set group, to be honest. Just due to some of the modders that I have that work with me. That way there's not questions. Because I used to look back, I used to join people's games that have randoms come in, play with me. But the way I don't have servers, I don't do servers. I actually run my own off, son of a gun, off my computer, because the game just runs like absolute crap off the farming sim servers. So with the mods that I have, I've got over 160 or so mods just in this game. Not to mention the 4 or 5 different folders of logging mods, and oh boy, she's cramping off on me here. Logging mods, farming mods, truck mods, car mods, construction, mining. I've got so many freaking folders full of mods that you know, having the public go ahead and download all your stuff and then try to get into a game is absolute. It's ridiculous with farming sims. So I kind of got out of it, and after I got out of it, modders started to get I guess more comfortable, and they started actually contacting me to do some testing for them. And that's kind of the way we are now. Not to say that I don't bring any of my outside guys in, because I mean, we got many. We've got, well, a lot of the guys that I bring in were subscribers. But it's not like, can I come in and play? Oh, absolutely. You know, it's not going to say years, but months of trust and getting to know somebody and that type of thing. And that's the way I'd want it anyway. You know, it's, especially when you do this, I don't like randoms and all that other. I mean, FDR, the way FDR does it, they're his mods, you know, so he can bring whoever he wants into the games without questions. And he only runs his mod, so it's pretty simple. I don't play every day, man. I got a full-time job and a wife and kids. Only play when I get a little bit of time, but you know, stick around, be active, and that's the way you do it. It's not an overnight deal by any means. I've got a lot of people that have been following the channel and doing all this, but I still don't know if I trust them. It's usually the people that don't ask, to be very honest with you. I hate to be that asshole that says that stuff, but usually they're the ones that you can trust. And I'm not picking on you by any means, but usually the ones that, you know, are surprised or humbled by it, I guess I'd say. Because a lot of it, well, it's all trust, because I don't mod. I don't have the time for it, and I just, yeah. So without the modders helping me out, giving me the content, or giving me the mods to make content with, you know, I wouldn't even be playing with the farm sim at all. To be very honest with you, there's just not enough in it for me. I stream myself. I want some mods for logging, even if I play single player, so that I can play with them and see. Well, dude, I'll tell you like I tell everybody, to be very honest with you. The best way to get mods, and the way that I've been finding new mods, is through Facebook and through Google. You know, ask to join groups on Facebook. Trusted groups, not freaking just hard. I'm not gonna name any groups in particular, but just trusted groups. Not groups that just keep spawning overnight, like another group that I just actually ran across today and said, boy oh boy, them pictures look familiar. Well, they are, and the group changed their name, or the person changed the group's name. So just know of the fly-by-nights and know of the quiet people. The quiet people are usually the people that you want to get in with. That's who I like getting in with. You know, quality is huge. And, you know, Patreon is the next thing. You know, this log loader that I'm in right now is a Patreon mod. So there's plenty of mods out there. It's just a matter of how you want to go about getting them. This is a beta mod, as you can see from just some things that are going on, but it's a good working one. It seems to function well, and it's, you know, not one of a kind, because there are two that I know of out there, and The first one that I tried, I guess I didn't give it enough time. I'm so used to, oh, I got a whole freaking log here. Actually, you know what? These are small enough to be chipped. That is what we do them. Like this right here, I don't know how much I'm actually going to be able to grab. Yeah, it looks like I can grab quite a bit of them. Actually, and pull them up. But yeah, Facebook and Google, to anybody out there looking for logging mods, because there are a ton of mods that don't get any highlight. I mean, just what was it, a week or so ago, I found that mod that I'm actually going to be doing with these tops. Would be the tub grinder by Wood Metal Farm, and that I found on Google, or yeah, well, no, Google Images. I was looking up chippers or something, and a tub grinder popped up, and I said, "Whoa!" You know, it's just one of them new things. It's like the delimber that FDR's got now, and Bobcat. If you guys haven't checked out Bobcat, he's a YouTuber as well, kind of a new channel. Oh, not gonna. Well, I don't know how new, to be very honest with you. It might be a couple months old. I've never run across him, but I did see that he had made a delimber, an actual stroker delimber. And then I see FDR was doing one, and I said, "Huh." I didn't know. I didn't know if it was FDR's or whatever. So I started watching him, and he was actually in the process of making it. So, you know, it's cool to see a little bit of the new stuff pop out. Stuff that you kind of take for granted once you get your first log loader and your first real buncher and skidder. Man, I remember in 15 praying for a skidder, and now I take them for granted, and of course want a Mobart chipper. You know, it's like we'll never be happy with what we have, but it is pretty cool to see the mods grow, the community too. And that's what's kind of nice with them decent Facebook groups. You got a good group of guys a lot of times. All right, this isn't the best stacking, but it'll have to work. I like mods that have vehicles that are either Cat, John Deere, kind of like role play for me. So oh, Tennessee, yeah. Say hi to old Hickok 45 for me. Oh boy. Yeah, stupid as it sounds, man, the old meme, I think it's called, or whatever the heck the kids are calling it these days. Let me Google that for you. That's actually one of the best assets that I have for finding new stuff. Especially, like I said, with the Facebook groups. You know, a lot of people out there that don't have YouTube channels, or maybe have small ones. You know, Google picks them out. It doesn't matter how many viewers they have. If they've got a new vehicle, or you know, something different. A lot of time, I mean, I've actually found a lot of my old videos and images and stuff like that on Google, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. But you know, Google doesn't really I'm not going to say discriminate by any means, but they're out there. All the ideas that people have brought to light on the interwebs are out there on the Google, so pretty good tool if you figure out how to utilize it. You know, something as plain Jane as farming sim. I usually do FS17 logging or FS17 log or saw or loader or something like that, and something new pops up, and sometimes it's a video, sometimes the video doesn't have the mod in the description or whatever, but usually after you find the original post or where it came from, it'll lead you to the mod. So come on, push over. I like fixed heads sometimes. Ain't working with me here. Use the old battering ray and we'll try to get these logs out of here a little bit. Alright. See if we can actually see what the heck we're doing here. I don't do third person much because it's really weird not operating from inside a cab for me. Got a weird collision next to it. That's the problem. Yeah, that's exactly what the problem is. Okay. See if I can drop it, maybe. Push. Push. We might be able to get them there. Yeah, let me see if we can actually see what the heck we're doing now. Come on. The angle needs a little bit more weight like the other processor I just got has. A little bit more weight, I think. Come on. Come on. Right there. That'll work. Alright, guys. I apologize for this, but my wife just called. I gotta go pick up the kids. She was supposed to grab them after work. So I am going to go grab them, but I hopefully with a little bit of time tonight can hop back in here and do another live stream for y'all a little bit longer, but this will help break it up a little bit. See. Well, I may need to open up just a tiny bit bigger. Will it pick them all up? Oh, yeah. Nope. Dirty dog. Alright. So, that... Wow. Probably a really quick episode, guys. I apologize for it. But I didn't expect to have to do it. Alright. We will see you guys in a couple hours. And hopefully I'll be seeing you guys in the comments. Thank you for watching. God bless.